Hola a todos! Today we're going to be playing Pasión de las Pasiones, and I'm so excited to be here as your MC. Tonight we are going to be doing some drama. We are going to be doing some wild stuff, and it's going to be great. So welcome to Three Flings, the only show on the internet with three dramatic not tieflings. But before we get started, I'd love to have everyone go around and introduce themselves. Let's start with Zan.
Hi, I'm Zan, and tonight I will be playing Angel, the belle of the ball, as it were, the La Belleza.
Awesome. And Ink?
I'm sorry, I was reading what Night was saying. Hi, my name is Ink. You can find me on Science Sky website or on Bird Hellsite app at These Dead Pens. And tonight, I am playing your wonderful gentleman, El Caballero? Is that how you pronounce it?
Caballero.
Caballero. Okay. Yes.
The two L's make a Y.
Yep, it's the same thing in French. Okay, yes, that's me.
Jess.
Hey, I'm Jess. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing Lulu, El Gemelo. I am the devil to Zan's Angel. I am the evil twin.
We always need one, and no telenovela is complete without an evil twin. So exciting to do a little setup. So for folks who are just tuning in, we are playing a PBTA game powered by the Apocalypse. All you're going to need is 2d6. Players, you might want to grab a third just in case. These are the ones, the Pasión dice. Yeah, look at that. They have a little heart on them. They're so cute. Anyway, it's really cute. So they're purple. So.
A third as a snack. Thank you, Draz.
Lovely.
Don't eat your dice. I shouldn't have to say this on the internet, but don't eat your dice.
No matter how delicious they look.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to say this, but this is the internet where people eat Tide Pods, so unfortunately.
Hey, you're like Gen Z. Isn't that being a traitor to your generation? Isn't that like not a thing? Eating the Tide Pods? Don't sell yourselves out like that.
They're like forbidden gushers, but the difference is I know that one is going to need me to contact poison control.
Oh, you mean the stupidly sugary things that we used to eat?
That count as a full serving of fruit, yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
I do not believe that.
They tried to sell that on us
like
when we were kids. It's
Yes, Tesla and Kieran Hawk, welcome to the chat. I have seen that there are edible dice. There's ones made of sugar, but
Yes.
I bought them for my friend, and it was like, note, not for human consumption. And I was like, what is the point of you? But I think
It's
it's
like
just
how?
they're not like FDA tested. They were.
Yeah,
Etsy.
like you can make them edible, but that doesn't mean that they say you should eat it, because then it's a legal issue. Yep.
Yeah.
Also,
Here's
Draz, I'm
dice
sorry
made of
that I
sugar,
didn't.
Don't eat them.
Also, Draz, I'm sorry I didn't poison myself for the generational consistency.
So I do want to go and do some setup questions while we all have our dice snack. So all of our playbooks have some relationship questions, diving right in and making things extra complicated, as we want to do. So for Angel, who of these other two has been a source of entertainment and flirtation, but kept at arm's length?
Well, considering one of them is literally my twin, it has to be Caballero.
All right. So Andy.
Her name is Andy. Andy with an I.
Andy.
I do have some NPCs set up. If you, I think you should choose Andy. But if there are folks that are like, I don't know, there are also some NPCs.
Yes.
You can ask me about.
Yeah, I think I'll need an NPC for my next question.
Okay.
You don't want to cut loose with your twin?
You
Well, no,
already
no, no.
have-
This is going to be even better because if there's an NPC that gives you someone to take from me.
That's fair.
If you don't, you want to get cut loose. I mean, you already did in the womb. That's why there's two of you.
Mm. And-
So, Lulu, you've already answered your first question because it's who is your twin, and that's Angel. So who met you before they met your twin and can usually tell that it's you?
I mean, the nice, friendly way to play this would be Andy, so I'm not like gaslighting Ink this entire time. But I feel like the fun way to play it would be to pick an NPC. So I'm gonna leave this up to Ink, if you want it to be Andy or if you want it to be an NPC.
Well, one of my questions might inherently lead to the fact that I'm gonna end up answering with that, so I'll have to see. I have to read it again. I have to look at the questions one more time for me. Okay, yeah, I think you can leave it with me. That's totally fine.
Okay. So you can usually tell it's me.
You can tell the
Do you want to be
difference between
gaslit,
Andy-
Ink? That's the question. You already know the gaslighting joke, Draz. What do you mean you haven't heard it? Yeah, you have.
And so, Andy, who's the person you go to when you're stuck and they have seen your softer side?
Well, that's why I was like, oh, that's absolutely, Lulu.
Okay. That's sweet. That's a sweet little relationship there. And what about, who knew you when you used to get into trouble? They have seen your harder side. Or know you now when you get into trouble.
Yes, Zan, what is your character's name? I don't know your character's name. It's not on the sheet.
Angel.
Oh, yes, Angel. Yeah. So that was my idea, was that one of the twins is the one that gets me into jail, one of the other twins is the one that bails me out of jail.
Love it. Fantastic. And some questions about...
And the evil twin is the one who bails you out of jail.
Apparently.
So who is the evil
Oh.
twin, actually?
Exactly.
Yeah, you know? Good question.
Listen, evil has its ways.
So for our setting...
And because I'm the one that's all flirtatious and stuff with Andy, I can talk you into things easier.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
You know, just leave you holding the bag, because I'm a tease.
Yep. Evil is just a matter of perspective. Yep, basically.
So our setting for our adventure today with our already tied up trio here is a long-standing queer dive bar in a thriving community called El Jardín. The bar, not the community. So the bar is El Jardín. It's a crumbling building, and recently it's been in danger of being bought out by a corporation called Megacorp, and they want to turn it into an Instagram hotspot. Yikes! So that is what's been happening on our novela, Pasión de las Pasiones. Of course, this is not episode 1, this is episode like 400. We've been running forever. We've jumped the shark multiple times. But this is where we find ourselves on this particular season. And so we're going to ask some questions about the setting and our people. So, Angel, who have you been seen with that has caused trouble for your reputation? And what really happened? You can make up an NPC, you can say a PC, you can use one that I've made up.
Oh, wow. Who have you made up?
Okay, so I have our wealthy former patron turned influencer, Edward Rico. And then I have his sibling, Sophie, who is still a regular at the bar, and they're a rowdy patron. We have, of course, the drag performer, Miss Flora Chingona, who performs at the bar. And then I have our Megacorp designer, who keeps coming in and causing trouble, Rebecca.
Ooh. I'm kind of thinking that I've been seen with the drag queen star.
And why has that caused trouble or some drama?
I think I'm wondering is I'm thinking that she's the person I go to when I'm ready to cut loose.
Ooh, okay.
And perhaps every time we're seen together, something disastrous happens. Like, we tell everyone that the fire backstage was not our fault, but we were there when it happened. We tell everyone that those bottles that went missing from behind the bar was totally not our fault, but we were there when it happened. Just, things. And it's like our being drunk when those bottles went missing was totally unrelated.
I love it. I love it.
I
Some
love
mischief makers here at the bar. For Lulu, you and Rebecca have crossed paths before. When?
Which one is Rebecca?
Rebecca is our Megacorp designer.
Ooh. Okay. I'm wondering, did I cross paths with her and she thought that I was on hell?
Oh.
Ooh!
Maybe.
Because I feel I just came back to town. I'm new in town and it gets worse.
Yes, please.
I'm gay. I have little money.
Yes, I feel like we had a night of passion and she thought that I was my sibling, but we met at a masquerade ball. And so then when the masks were removed and she was like, "Oh, it's you." And I was like, "It's me." Of course, it's me. And didn't learn her name because why would I? It was just a one-night stand. I'll never see this person again.
Oh, so what happens when she comes into the bar? Like, do you hide? Have you seen her yet? Since you've been back in town?
No.
No. Oh,
But she
good.
thinks she hooked up with my sibling, but really it was me.
Oh, so she's probably seen on Hell.
She's seen on Hell.
Interesting. I love it.
I'm setting up a problem for everyone.
Oh yeah.
And for let's see for Andy.
Yeah.
Would you describe yourself as roguish, downtrodden, powerful, or jealous more?
Very much I would say like roguish.
Roguish. Okay.
For audience reference, I'm kind of basing Andy off of like Stormy de Lavare, so something like that.
Andy, what secret do you know about the building itself, and why is it important that it stays a secret?
Ooh, okay.
Sorry, did anyone else watch Follow the House of Usher?
Yes.
I was like, there's a sprinkler problem.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched it all like the course of like 3 days, and I'm like, I know what's gonna happen, but I can't stop watching this. So, okay, I think secret about the building, is the people that own it are slowly going into debt, determining whether or not they need to sell it to get rid of it. And I'm not supposed to say anything because why would I then freak out everyone else who works here and lives here and supports themselves being like a bartender and something? Because you don't do that to retail workers. You don't go, anyway, you're gonna get fired in like 3 months. Hope you know that. Bye.
Right. The situation's getting dire. And then for all of you, a question about what is your connection to El Jardín? What is your connection to the bar? Do you work there? Are you a regular? What's going on?
I'm definitely a person that is normally there. Very kind of like there unofficially acts as like the person who drags someone out if they get disruptive. I'm not technically on a payroll, but I do it anyway just because I'm there so often. And like, if you're an employee, that becomes a legal issue for the company, but if it's just another person that is there that's a patron, that's nothing wrong. So, there we go.
Love that. Unofficial bouncer.
Yes.
I'd say that on Hell, they are kind of sort of on the drama portion of the crew. If they have drag shows, they need someone that does backstage lighting, and I think On Hell just helps out with all of that where they can.
Love that. Do you do promotion as well? Do you do like the social media, things like that? Or just backstage crew?
And I think I may have forgotten to mention that Angel's pronouns are they, them. But I imagine that Angel loves the spotlight. Not just being in the spotlight, but promoting the spotlight and making sure things are just as spectacular as they can be. Just all of the dramatics.
I love this. And Lucy, how about your connection to the bar?
Yeah, I feel like it used to be a place when I was growing up that didn't card. So I would go there to just like hang out. And even if I didn't drink, maybe I did here or there, but really it was just like a place that you could go and like watch a show and hang out and be queer. And maybe I ended up like occasionally bussing there, but under the table. Definitely like not having a real job, just as a like, oh, I'm just helping you clean up, so maybe you'll give me something for free or give me some tip share at the end of the night.
Awesome. I love this. So something I noticed...
a pretend job.
So something I noticed is that nobody is the bartender. So, hey, chat, do you want to name the bartender and make a bartender for us? Because another big part of this game is the audience. So, for certain moves, we'll be asking, Draz, you're the bartender. Alexis,
I like Alexis. Dralexis, the bartender.
We'll have two bartenders, Draz and Alexis. Fantastic. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. All right, bartenders. Draz says. I'm writing it down. It's official.
Are they actually Draz and actually Alexis, like the human people that we know in the world?
No. Draz, Alexis. What do you think? Alexis says please. So, yeah, I guess we have the bartenders in chat.
So, Christina, this means that you are going to be doing your best Draz the entire night.
Oh. What have I
also
done?
does it's like, how sometimes in like certain stations where people work, there are things that people bring in to make things kind of a friendlier work environment, are there little dinosaurs just on the bar?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Little dinosaur toys?
There are absolutely
There
little
are
dinosaur
drinks
toys.
named after dinosaurs.
Yes.
The big challenge drink is the Allosaurus because you have to drink it in one go, and it's huge. And it usually ends up all over the floor at the end of the night, just from someone like dumping it on.
So the drink challenge they had to cancel because it was leading to problems was the T-Rex scavenger splash, which was where you just took all of the like drinks that were half finished left on tables and you had to pour them into one pitcher and down it.
Do you have to do it with like small, tiny arms too?
Yes.
I want to go to
like
this
a real
bar now.
T-Rex.
This is incredible.
The Allosaurus Slammer.
This is amazing. My garden theme bar has turned into now like a Jurassic Park dinosaur bar, and I am so okay with that. That is the nature of this game.
God.
You're just gonna keep rolling with it.
There is a drag show. There has to be a drag queen called Sarah Bottoms.
Okay, well, she's starting, and we're gonna drop right in on a drag show, and it's Sarah Bottom's set. It's her set, and she is commanding the stage to a Kesha, Kesha version mixed in with Clever Girl. It's the dinosaur song by Kesha with like sound bites from Jurassic Park mixed in. And you are all there. You're all here at El Jardín, having a wonderful time. I assume, Angel, you're behind. You're backstage. I guess where are you all, and what does the camera see?
Ooh. I can't have my grand entrance until after the other show is over, so I'm backstage. Nobody sees me right now, but I'm waiting for that like halftime part of the show where the MC just kind of like comes out and introduces the next person. That's me.
Awesome. Waiting in the wings. I love it. How about Lulu or Andy? Where are you?
I am Jesus Christ, YouTube. I hate you. Sorry. We use YouTube for our music, and it's mean sometimes.
Thank you, Sarah Bottoms. Very good.
Feel like I am coming in to see the show and see my sibling. And thank you for the sub, Arkline.
Thank you, Klein.
Yeah, so I'm going to walk in fairly discreetly. I've got like a cap on my head. I've got my jacket with the collar pulled up. So, because I don't know if my sibling is here or not. And I want to know what they're doing.
You're in a shadowy corner making like Carmen Sandiego.
Yes!
Carmen Sandiego.
I'm not in disguise, but I'm not in disguise.
Plausible deniability. We love it. Yeah, I'm definitely like sitting leaning against the bar, like watching everything happen. I can't do it in real life, but that thing where like people can like flip like cigarettes around in their fingers, I'm probably doing that with like a toothpick or something. While like just watching everything happen.
That's so cool. And I think we didn't talk about this already, but there's on your sheet a little thing that says last time on. So we're gonna do some sexy little flashbacks since now we've seen you all and where you are, what happened last time on this novella? As like the camera will shimmer and do its little like, the like the going back in time noise to like give some context to what's happening. What happened last time on our novella?
Ooh, that's good.
I don't know how it started, but I know how it ended. It ended with my sister, like, all dark and shadowy, stepping out of the car in front of the club. That's how it ended.
Okay. How about for you though, Angel? Do you see the
Yes,
list?
you
It's
have the
on
last
the last
time
time on. It's
Um,
on like cell number 20 on the sheet.
20.
Literally not the to be
Oh,
continued.
it's on the other thing.
Yeah,
It's the
or
last
right
time
underneath relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is easy. I'll do the I stood watching my twin, unaware that someone was watching me.
Oh, a shadowy figure. Were you outside the bar? Or were you in the bar?
I was outside the bar.
Outside the bar.
I was sitting on the bench.
I was sitting over on the bench. Well, I think there
The
was.
Group W bench.
Yeah.
There was somebody like as you were looking inside the bar watching for your sibling, the camera panned out and then up like a super fancy hotel, and looking out the window of the super fancy hotel we just see a silhouette in black. Like, who is this mysterious person?
Very good. I think I'm probably going to go with I agreed to work with the authorities to trick someone. No, don't worry about it. We don't have anything that is happening with the property here. Don't worry about it. I don't have to tell you anything, Inspector.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
okay. So who are the authorities in this scenario? Is this like the bouncers or?
I would like it to be a combination of like the megacore people and like showing up with a building inspector to be like, we have to get rid of this building because it's not fit to have this many people in it.
Oh, so did you make a deal with them?
I was basically like, hey, I am not going to I will let you keep coming in, and I won't bother you if you let this go for now.
Okay. They told you that that time would come when it would
Yes.
they would make themselves known, but until then, they'll keep it incognito.
Yes.
And as it flashes back to the present, Andy, as you're sitting there twirling, you see the door open and Rebecca is coming in, and she is dressed in like a grungy look. She's usually in a business suit and heels, but she's she's dressed way down. She's in like a Nirvana t-shirt, ripped
Dramatic.
jeans, yeah, and some Doc Martens. She's really going for it. She's got a beanie on.
Oh my god.
However, she does go and order a Manhattan at the bar.
Okay, I'm gonna like look over at her while I am doing my whole little flipping around my toothpick thing, as if it is not like quote unquote I don't notice her, but I am taking aware of the fact that she is there.
Excellent. And Angel, what did you decide for your last time on?
Last time on, I'd say that Yeah, sorry, I couldn't find the other document for the longest time. Where is it?
Oh, sorry. I linked it in our chat. Your options are, if you, I can read them out. You spotted something worth taking while on the arm of another character. You signed a contract with a flourishing stroke. You slammed your beautiful shiny car into something. You befriended someone dangerous and passionate. You threw wine in someone's face in a fit of rage. You fell into the arms of a lover of a lower station. You slipped something into somebody's possession without them knowing.
Oh, there they are. I thought, oh, okay. Ooh, I think... it's about time that Angel fell into the arms of a lover of a lower station.
Oh my gosh.
I think this is the perfect time with my sister coming back in town. To have complications.
I love it. Do you want to choose a lover, or do you want me to make one up for you?
Oh, make one up for me.
Okay, it's gonna be the grad student who is bussing is like the late night cleanup person at the bar. Any gender preference here?
Can I think I'll say presenting masculine.
Okay.
The music got very creepy for presenting masculine for some reason.
Ooh. I think this person I think they just go by Dio.
Dio.
It was me, Dio.
Yes. So yeah, this person just goes by Dio. They're often like really tired, really sleepy looking. Sometimes they fall asleep behind the bar. Definitely not somebody who has a nice car. They ride their bike everywhere. Don't have a nice apartment. It is pretty scandalous for you to be seen on the arm of the busboy. And yet, it happened. Were you on a date? Were you just kind of making out behind the bar? What happened?
I'm going to say that it was probably something completely spontaneous that I wasn't expecting to affect me as much as it did. And now I kind of sort of have to work in the same building as him. And maybe he's trying to get my attention behind stage and I'm trying to remain aloof.
Oh, definitely. As the MC says, like, next up, our very own. Do you have a stage name?
Oh, well, it has to be dinosaur themed now. So let's say Electric Raptor.
All right, our very own Electric Raptor. And you see Dio behind the bar drop a glass. Like, he's so excited. The music starts pumping. Everyone is cheering, excited, except Rebecca in the back. She's just like sipping her drink. Tell us about your show. What do you do?
Okay. Well, first off, this has to be my big entrance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And big entrance is one of my moves. And I get a +1 for each person in the room who I've been intimate with.
So definitely one for Dio.
Yeah, so on a hit, anyone you've been intimate with is surprised, frightened, or confused. So the thing is, does it have to be someone I've been intimate
with your drag show?
Does it have to be someone I've been intimate with, or someone who thinks they've been intimate with me?
Ooh, I like someone who thinks that they've been intimate with you. So yeah, this would definitely include Rebecca.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
is definitely a loud, boisterous, definitely skin tight blue suit with like feathers around the ruff and like claws. Definitely have a tail going on. This is and I think the song I'm dancing to is probably something like Wrecking Ball.
I'm just imagining you dressed as one of those like spinning lizards from like Jurassic Park with the big ruff.
Okay, so I made a roll, and with the bonus I got from the two people I've kind of sort of been intimate with, that gives me a 10.
Ooh.
And your
Ooh.
question, your playbook question, are you the center of attention? I think that brings it up to an 11 because yes,
Ooh,
you
yes.
are. All right. So, yeah, you've seized control of the room. Take +1 ongoing as long as you keep attention on yourself and don't let anyone else stand in the way. And yeah, you see Dio just like drop his drink behind the bar that he was supposed to be serving to another patron. You hear them like, "Hey, what the hell, man?" And you see Rebecca just turn white, just pale.
And I can even stir up more trouble by kind of including Andy in on the act, you know, kind of like make my way into the audience and tease Andy like I'm wont to do, right?
I love this.
Oh.
So make things more difficult for the people who I've been intimate and think have been intimate with me.
Wow. Would you say, Angel, that you might be expressing your love passionately?
I would say yes.
Right. Are you dressed to impress?
I am dressed to impress. I am the star of the show right now.
Andy, do you believe that Angel is single?
Oh,
From what I understand, it is not that they are single, it is that there is a situationship happening, which I do not know the full intricacies of, that I am not going to ask questions about. Because that's not my business, and I'm just putting the toothpick in my mouth and, like, looking at Angel like, you're really doing this right now, huh?
Okay, so go ahead and do +2 for your center of attention and dress to impress.
awesome. Okay, so I'm making a roll and then +2. That would be an 8.
Okay, so that is a hit. So, Andy, you are so inclined to give yourself to Angel, whatever that means for you, or reveal a secret that you probably shouldn't.
Ooh. Just out of curiosity, how many people has Lucy told about the fact that she slept with Rebecca?
No one. I don't even know Rebecca's name.
Okay. That's fair. That's
Rebecca
fair.
just
Okay.
went, "It's you," and I was like, "It's me.
I'm gonna.
I'm back in town,
Backstreet's back.
and I'm hungover
All
now.
right.
Goodbye."
Just drinking like a Bloody Mary. Yeah. While you're doing this whole like thing, I'm going
At a
to.
CW for alcohol. So that's one
I'm
that
going.
we don't get a lot. But
Yes.
it's a
I am going to lean in and do like the like. It looks like a very floaty whisper type thing to Angel, and I'm gonna be like, "There is a Megacore employee over there," and I'm gonna like back away and be like get with the toothpick still in my mouth, drinking petrol.
Oh. It's like, so it's basically like, oh, there's a Megacore employee over there, act natural kind of thing. And I'm just like, well, I'm putting on a show. You know, we flirt all the time. This is nothing new to Andy. But that Megacore official, though, that's new. So basically, I'll just go, we can talk more about this after my show, so that I'll like continue with my performance, but kind of keep an eye on the person that was pointed out to me.
Yes, I'm absolutely like winking at Angel, being like, "You got it," so they can keep doing their thing.
Lulu, your twin is performing. Are you kind of disguising yourself enough that you're not like people aren't putting two and two together, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm like kind of. I might even get up and use the bathroom during the show because I don't want anyone to know that I'm here. I just want to come out when the performance is done so that I can get the accolades and the congratulations for such a good performance.
Ooh!
Oh, you bitch!
Well, Angel's getting changed.
Do you have like an outfit that looks like Angel's performance outfit, or are you just
no,
going
I figure
through this-
Angel's gonna usually comes out after getting changed, maybe. So yeah, I'm just gonna come out, you know, in like comfy clothes.
Amazing.
Yes, that's all you can drink shrimp.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You see shrimp, all you can drink shrimp going by as you head towards the bathroom. With
that artichoke liqueur.
Yes, this is a very specialty bar, botanicals and seafood. As you pull on the door, you notice it is jammed. Somebody is in there.
Ooh.
Oh.
What do you do?
Well, I don't want to cause a scene because that's my sibling style, not mine. So I'm just
Sure,
gonna
Dan. Sure.
put my collar up and try and sneak back out to the bar, hat down, and go find a dark corner until they're done performing.
As you're leaving, like you turn around, you spin on your heel and start walking back, the door is going to fling open, and it is Sophie Rico, and their brother. And they've been arguing. It's Edward and Sophie. And Sophie just like stamps out, and you see Edward's face. It's got like a little bit of red to it. It looks like that he has just been backhanded across the face.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Damn. Hands made it E for everyone. Who would have guessed?
Well, now I'm interested.
Okay.
Okay. Because my brain is like friggin' dead. So Sophie works here, and Edward works for the Megacore.
Yeah. Sophie is a patron. It's kind of like always here.
Okay.
I think they kind of take up the role that you used to take up. Like they're always here, kind of younger, do some work behind the bar every now and then, but
Okay.
they basically live here.
Okay. So I'm immediately going to start, I'm going to pretend to be Angel.
Oh my god.
And I'm going,
While Angel is still performing, that's going to be interesting.
but you know, out of view
Yeah.
a little bit, because we're by the bathrooms, and you can't see the
Mhm.
bathroom from the stage, presumably, at least not
Mhm.
in any bar I've ever been in.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna let's see.
I love how you're like causing a scene as my siblings thing, and I'm like, are you sure about that?
Well, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of reach out and for Edward. Be like,
Okay.
and tilt my hat back, be like, Ed, what's going on? Sophie almost missed my number.
Oh, Angel. Hi. And are you using a
Story
the new
spinner.
story spinner?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I would say there
Are
is
you?
ample distraction.
Yeah. And you are taking advantage of your twin's reputation. Edward, I do not think loves Angel.
I mean, that's fair.
So go ahead and roll +2.
Okay. 2d6 plus 2, yeah?
Yes.
That's 12, baby!
Ooh.
Oh, nice! Very nice.
So you get to hold 3, and you can spend those holds on questions. So that's exciting.
I'm just gonna reach out and kind of hold Ed's hand. Be like, Edward, what made you so mad? Just so
Maybe.
I know I don't ever want to make you this mad. So this is my asking, how could I make you angry at my twin? But in the way of asking, what did this kiddo do?
Yeah. Well, first off, they hit me first. And second, just accuse me of some really awful things that I don't want to talk about. Calling me a traitor and a sellout.
Sophie, a traitor and a sellout.
No, they're so rude, right? Like, I'm here like everybody else.
Is
Just
Sophie
trying to
still
enjoy the
standing here
show.
for this?
Sophie has stormed away.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I having
Yeah.
to like hold court with the two of them right now?
No, Sophie's outside smoking.
Not the
like-
court, the queer space. Alexis is right. This is any queer space.
Huh.
This is so
Oh,
funny.
traitor to sellout. Why?
Yeah, I'm just trying to have a good time. I don't need anybody telling me I don't belong here. Okay, like I don't need anybody being mean about my success. Okay, it's not my fault that I'm successful. I'm lucky. Okay,
Oh.
and I worked hard.
And you
You
got
know.
help from friends, right?
Of course.
This is
And
my
how
what
you've
do you owe my
always-
twin?
You've always supported me and stood by my side. Like you've always been so wonderful. Like remember that time when we were younger and you would cover for me when I got in trouble that one time with those like motorcycle guys. Yeah.
You could take them in a fight, right?
I mean, they
In a
were
fight,
kind
right?
of they were kind of sexy. And then they started to, get violent, which was probably not fun for you.
No, but you were just such a big help. You were
I'm
such a
so
big help.
weak.
I
That
got
was a
away.
great night.
It was a really good
I'm
night.
fucking weak.
Can I save my last hold? Because I feel like I know how he feels about my twin.
Okay.
And yeah, I feel like I know that.
Do
But
you have
actually,
another
I feel like I
question
didn't
with that-
really. Huh?
With that 12, did you have another question that you would rather ask?
I feel like I didn't get as much as I wanted for how the twin could make him angry. So I'd be like, well,
Okay.
it's one thing if a customer hits you. I mean, clearly that's not allowed. But I mean, I just get so tempestuous sometimes, and we go back so well. I mean, it would take
Yeah.
so much more to get you mad at me. We go so way back, right? I mean, I just want to know, and they're gonna start actually like kind of kitty pawing at Edward at this point. Like, I just want to know
Wow.
that what do you want me to never do? Because I never ever want to hurt you. You and me
I'm
are best
weak.
friends,
Wow. Yeah, it's just.
unless you want to be more.
Not the
Ooh.
me and my bestie moment.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Well, that's a different role, isn't that? I think he's going to say well, he's gonna lean in and kind of start stroking your hair a little bit and kind of push your hat back. It's like, well, you would never make me feel unwanted. You would never tell me to go somewhere else or you would never make me feel unwelcome from this place that I've always been. And you know what? You would never judge me for doing what I needed to do to be successful.
Never, ever. You know what, Edward? I want you right by my side all the time. If I'm here, I want you holding my hand. And she's gonna lean in and give him like a kiss on the cheek and be like, I don't want to go anywhere with you out of my sight.
Ooh.
Why is this just like the Baldur's Gate ascended Astarian god Gale moment?
We've
Literally.
been talking too much about Baldur's Gate.
Are you attempting to demand what you deserve, or are you manipulating a superior?
I am absolutely manipulating a superior.
Okay.
Not only that,
I
you're
want
using
nothing to
your
do with this
sword.
man. I know this will annoy the shit out of my sibling.
Oh, well, you have not caught them in a good mood, but does your well-being directly affect theirs?
Ooh.
Let's see. Here's my question. Can I respond with my sibling's hard to pin down move?
Yes, you can. You absolutely
Ooh.
can, and that will cause your sibling to mark a condition.
I think I have to mark a
Ooh.
condition.
You mark a condition, okay.
I mark a condition to do that move. So I'm gonna take guarded, which gives me +1 to manipulate a superior.
Okay, I love it.
And -2 to strike out.
Yeah, okay, keep playing those. I love when those conditions fill up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you are using your twin's reputation.
Thank you, Alexis. Everyone take a sip for Alexis.
Oh, thank
Thanks,
you.
Alexis.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alexis.
You are in public.
Right in front of my salad?
Let's see. Is he being cruel? He's being a jerk, but is he being cruel?
I mean, I would say he's not being cruel to me. He was definitely cruel to the poor little customer who got whacked in the face.
Yeah. So he has expressed some cruelty. Yeah, go ahead and roll +3. My gosh.
Alexis said we gotta drink at the Allosaurus.
That's another 12.
Oh, this is great. I love this.
Oh no, it's 13 because I had a +1 with superior thing, right?
Yeah.
So 13.
Okay.
What?
So they
this is great.
reveal they're going to take a -2 on their roll, which I don't roll for this, so
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a condition, I guess.
Ooh.
I'm going to give him the condition I'm going to give him the driven condition. And with that also lets you know how he feels about on hell.
Ooh.
Right? They reveal their true feelings. He's gonna lean in and say, like, I've never dared to ruin our friendship. I've never wanted to make this something that it wasn't, but I'm feeling a vibe here that I'm open to explore if you are.
I mean, what's more important? Fear of the unknown? Fear of possibly ruining a friendship? Or a lifetime of regret, knowing that you let truly something great, something that we could have, escape your clutches when you were this close? And then I'm just gonna boop him on the nose and go, think about it. I'll be in my changing room. I'll walk away.
Amazing. He stands there like stunned.
I am. Oh my gosh.
Do you see this? Do you
Hopefully
see
by
happening?
this point, Angel's number is done.
Yeah.
Oh, I've probably noticed this just because I'm sitting at the bar. This whole thing. And I have a feeling because I have backstory with both Lucy and Angel, I probably can tell them apart at this point.
Yep.
And I'm like the entire time I'm sitting there, I'm like slowly raising one of my eyebrows, and it's just going higher and higher to my forehead. And let's see. Ooh, this is a good one. When you spot something out of place, ask one of these questions even on a miss. I would like to ask, what is Edward trying to hide?
Ooh. Is love. So are you handling things straightforwardly and without guile?
I think so, yeah. I'm gonna be very straightforward on it. I'm gonna walk up, and as soon as Lucy walks away, and be like, so what's the deal here?
All right, go ahead and roll the 2d6 and go ahead and add 1 unless you've been intimate with Edward recently.
Oh,
I'm
literally
just
no,
gonna
never.
say you are
Literally
not
no,
free
never.
from distractions because another act has started and like there's a whole drag show happening.
Yeah.
So this environment is distracting.
2, that's a 4
A 4, okay.
with the +1, yeah. What
So
is it?
that is going to be a miss, and but you still do get to ask that question on that miss. He's going to look at you and just kind of size you up and just glare.
He can glare at me, and I'm gonna be like stand back, do a little spin, be like, you like it? Custom fitted.
Yeah, looks good.
Thank you.
I just I didn't think anyone else was hanging out over here by the bathrooms. Like,
Party in the bathroom.
what are you doing here? Do you have a problem with me and Angel? Like, do we need to take this outside?
I know who this guy is, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm like, and then in my brain, I'm like, oh, so you think this is on hell? Got that. And I am, I'm gonna be like, I think I'm good. There's no problem. I just wanted to see what was going on in case, in case anything came up between you and my friend there.
Look, I'm not here to be a problem if that's what you think. You don't need to treat me different.
Oh, I'm not saying necessarily you're the problem. There's lots of problems that happen here.
Well, Angel is not the problem. They're the light.
Damn, V, you're in it deep. Like,
Edward's caught feelings.
like, damn, that dinosaur act really did it for him.
Something about the little arms. I don't know.
the neck. Yeah.
It's the poison. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's poison glands.
Oh my god, I'm just imagining like a big cape that comes out at the end. If it's like a burlesque.
I'm
It's just
weak.
like a cape for the frilly Dilophosaurus, and then you just shoot like liquid out of your pasties.
You know that if someone did that, it's not even gonna be like water. It's gonna be like blue curacao or something like that.
It's like green Kool-Aid.
Yep. Whipped cream. Oh no, Jess is dying.
Woo! I'm fine. I laughed so
but
hard
I'm
I got blurry.
Yep. So I'm just gonna kind of like look at him and like raise my eyebrow and be like, yeah, good luck with that. And just turn back around and go back to where I am sitting usually at the bar.
Angel, how did the performance go?
Oh, the performance was excellent. I am changing in the back room. Nobody's the wiser. And I think I like change into
You're gonna have to do it
a
manually.
dress with like the same electric blue so that association is there, but it's definitely a lot more comfortable than the full costume.
You as you're kind of zipping yourself into your dress, you hear Flora go, Angel, someone's here to see you. And she's just
It's
like
like, oh.
cackling.
Flora?
It's not me, girl. It's somebody else.
It's not me.
And they're just gonna shove Edward into your dressing room and shut the door. I would describe him. Yeah, he's tall. He's wearing a suit. That he's like unbuttoned, like 3 buttons on the shirt. He's tried to make it as casual as possible. It's very clear he just came from the office. And he's thrown on just like a little dusting of guy liner.
Oh my god. And meanwhile, Angel is just like, oh, Edward, good to see you. How did you like the show?
You're enchanting as always. I missed part of the show back when I feel like we didn't quite finish what we started. Do you mind? And he's going to like reach out and like touch your face and slowly start to just pull you toward him.
Oh no, he's not.
I already have far too many balls that I'm juggling. I think I need to play a hard to pin down.
Phrasing? Are we still doing phrasing?
Yeah. Also, while this whole thing is going on, I am absolutely going to look for to see where Lulu went into that sea of people because
I love it. The camera's just splitting back and forth between.
This is so soap opera. I love it so much.
All right, so you are the center of attention, Angel.
I am.
Unfortunately for you.
Yeah, I don't believe Edward's being cruel at this point. He's trying to be sweet, and you're not a public.
Tell you a boyfriend, he likes you.
So
he does like me, and I have not decided if I like him back, but this is rather sudden.
Go ahead and roll
let me go look at the. Okay.
Like I said, situationship. I don't get involved in this.
Oh, you said it was +1?
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. How do you remain aloof?
Ooh.
Oh.
This is so
maybe I'm just like, oh, this is sudden. I hadn't thought of this as a possibility before. Since when have you had these feelings, kind of thing?
Oh, I thought we had. We talked about this or just earlier.
Or earlier when? I don't think I saw you before I got ready for the show, and I just got back to my dressing room. I haven't left yet. I was getting into my dress.
I mean, it's almost like we've been skirting around this our whole lives, Angel.
Alexis, that's my purse. I don't know you.
Oh, have they really?
I mean, it's always been will they, won't they? Maybe this time they will? I've
Maybe
always
this time
admired
they
you.
will.
Maybe this time
Oh.
he'll be lucky.
Maybe this time he will. Ooh. I'm trying to think of something that will make me decide one way or the other, because at this point, Angel has just slept with Dawn not that long ago, and has always had this comfortable flirtation with Andy. But now there's a new possibility. But and this person is someone I've always known and is someone on my level. Maybe I'm trying to get away from my feelings for Dawn by taking advantage of this more than friendship opportunity.
Is it Don or Dio?
Oh, Dio, sorry.
Damn, can't even remember
my
his name.
handwriting,
That's rough.
my handwriting was not good there. I'm gonna rewrite that. Dio.
I am. What Pokemon is that? Oh,
Yes.
that's very good.
But it's one of those things where, do I take advantage of this? Can I use a move to ask a question?
I mean, you can just ask a question. It might trigger a move.
Right.
I
want
what do you have in mind?
I want to ask, what does he see our future looking like going forward?
Ooh.
You see him get kind of misty-eyed, and he's like, well, with this new promotion I just got, and with all of my Instagram followers, like, my trajectory is only up from here. I'm just, like, we could boost your drag, like, we could, think big. Let's think TV. I don't know. You could go on Dragula with your dinosaur act. I don't know. What do you want?
I can't, man. This is so good.
It's like new promotion. You haven't told me about a new promotion. Will you have to move?
Well, not if a certain acquisition goes through. No, I'd be managing a new establishment, actually, a club. And a super exclusive nightclub. And you know what?
Super exclusive.
It would need performers.
Uh-huh. So now I'm kind of getting the picture of what's going on here. Oh, and where would this new club be? I mean, wouldn't it be in competition with the club that's already here? This isn't that big of a town.
How big is this town? Where are we?
Yeah,
That's
good
a
question.
great
Where are
question. Gosh, I love to set things in Latin America, but I kind of want to set this in a really specific neighborhood in Mexico City, La Zona Rosa, which is kind of like the gay district over by the Angel, the Angel. So it would be a big city, but a small district.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Love
it would be a small district with lots of not the competition would be fierce if two competing clubs with similar dinosaur drag acts were happening.
If I had a nickel for every dinosaur drag act club that was in this town, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Well, I mean, if I tell you, you have to promise you can't tell anyone.
Oh, I promise. It'll be just between us.
Okay. Well, I'm in talks. My corporation. We're in talks to buy this building.
Wait, this building?
Yeah. El Jardín could be so much more. It could be like a gay tourism hub.
That sounds great, but I know who he works for, though, right?
Everyone knows who he works for.
Uh-huh. But don't you worry that them getting a foothold in this kind of neighborhood just is kind of... are you sure it's going to work out the way you hope it will?
You don't believe in me?
So,
I believe in you.
Dramatic
but...
zoom in on his face. Do you not believe in me?
do you not believe me? It's like, of course I believe in you, but the people you work for, they don't all have the same ideals that you have.
A means to an end. As long as the money flows, we can make this spot incredible. I mean, it would be very different. The clientele might have to go somewhere else, or they might have to, up their game a little. No more dirty docks, Have to get some bartenders who, do tricks and stuff. No more endless shrimp.
No more endless shrimp.
That's the deal breaker.
Yeah.
This is the bad place.
No, we can't have that.
Just imagine them going, we ain't gonna have bartenders that do tricks and then, cut to Dio outside, dropping another glass on the ground.
Draz just yelling at him.
At this point, I've definitely decided not to go through with a relationship, but I think I may have to manipulate him into giving me some more insider information in the future, so...
I'm glad this man is kind of the worst, because we're kind of, we're not being nice to this man, so I'm glad that he...
No, we are not.
Okay, we really picked fitness Instagram white gay number 67 to bully. I don't feel like that's that big of a problem.
No, this man is posting pictures of muscle milk and his abs at 5 in the morning.
Oh,
and tagging it with every hashtag imaginable.
Hashtag rise and grind.
Yeah.
He takes those mirror selfies where he's got one thumb in his pants, just slightly pulling the waistband down.
Yeah. I think I'm going to give him a bit of a pat on the cheek and just say, I'm sure you'll figure out the best way forward eventually.
That's queen.
Yep. And then she's going to give a bit of a flirtatious wink and then walk out of the dressing room.
Amazing. Oh, I love it. All right. Back on the...
It's and of course my bestie is probably waiting outside of the dressing room, laughing her ass off.
Oh yeah, she's gonna grab your arm and just be like, tell me everything, but we need one of those artichoke
We need shots.
coladas. Yes, we need shots. Absolutely, you are right. And she's gonna just drag you towards the bar.
Yep.
Andy and Lulu, what's going on the dance floor? Because Andy, you had followed Lulu, yeah?
Yes. I'm gonna sit there and do the awkward dance of people that are trying to have a conversation but not make it obvious.
Yeah, Lulu has
by the way,
taken off the hat and opened up the jacket and is wearing a flashy shirt underneath and is hey, glad you like the show. And is totally reaping in the accolades and from the fans and trying to get their free drink at the bar that they get before the next show, before the next act.
Yep.
And I imagine, since I made that Carmen Sandiego comment, that Angel is going to come in with her electric blue dress, and Lulu is going to be in bright red.
Yes, we love it.
It's
like, and I just imagine at some point they are staring right across from each other, like 2 feet away on the dance floor, and everyone around them is just going, "What?"
I am like doing that like weird dance, and I'm like, so, what's the angle with getting your sister involved with Eduardo over there?
Honestly, I just thought it would be the funniest fucking thing. He just slapped this poor kid in the face and kind of thought he had it coming, and honestly, doesn't she? I would also turn around and be like, yes, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed the show. Of course, I'll sign an autograph for you. On your boobs, of course.
Behind the bar, Alexis is going to start handing you the like signature raptor themed cocktail, and just kind of like, wait a second. He hands it to you. It's okay. It starts making another.
Yes.
Just in case.
Just out of curiosity, how much does so Lulu is back in town, so she has like no idea about, I'm assuming, Eduardo and Sophie, correct?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just knew that Eduardo and Angel have been friends for a long while.
Okay. Just gonna kind of like look at Lucy and give her like
slap a child.
Yep. Give her like one of those weird, awkward like smiles and be like, yeah, that guy is trying to, scoot things along as it might be.
Well, then I just gave him a push in, the right direction. I'm sure she'll eat him for dinner. How have you been? I haven't seen you in forever, bestie. And I'll go give you a hug.
In my brain, I'm like, I forgot that she's like this. And I would be like, you like this, you like this bar, right?
I mean, yeah, I grew up here.
Yeah, well, thanks to your slap-happy little boy over there, there's a chance that this is gonna go bye-bye in the next year.
Why?
Oh, I forgot. You haven't heard. You don't follow him on Instagram. Oh, yeah, he's the,
Do people still do Instagram?
You're gonna ask me that after you just talked with Edward? You're gonna ask me that? Like, what do you think he's influencing on Facebook? How are you gonna advertise your shit on Grindr? You're gonna match someone to be like, hey, yo, use my code and discount checkout?
I mean, he seemed like Grindr and TikTok, so, but I can believe he's a shake salesman.
So, yeah, how long have you been gone? Just out of curiosity.
What?
How long have you been gone?
I'll say, I'm sure that I come back for, like, holidays. But
okay.
yeah. And I have come back for, not a holiday. So that's strange.
Gasp. Okay. I'm gonna be like, yeah,
it's not.
It is now that I'm here, yeah! I'm gonna kind of like look at it and be like, yeah, a handful of really rich assholes wanna buy the building. And, been fighting it off for a little bit. Not going super well. But, it's, it's going. Let's just say that, and Edward is certainly helping with it.
Okay, well now I really hope she eats him alive.
I mean, I think you and me both, but I feel like that's more of a concern for, where'd the man go? Oh no!
Well, fuck him. I hope he trips backstage and breaks his neck on a staircase.
Someone dancing near you is like, yes, trip and break your neck! And then everyone starts just like, woo! They can't sing.
I'm gonna like look at her and be like, yeah. Just like sitting there, being like looking around and being like, yeah, I forget that this is not this is a response that's like normal and isn't weird or out of the ordinary. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go with Angel though, and that might be a little bit tricky.
Oh, they can handle him. They can handle anything.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to fully handle a friend coming up and being like, hey yo, we just talked and I feel like you wanted me. Thoughts?
Are you kidding? They do that like every single day. That's how they... You know what? It's cool. Have a good dance. I'm gonna have them send you a freebie.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to keep that up, because I think I just saw Angel get a drink, but good luck with that. And I'm gonna just like kind of like back away, like doing like the see you later.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna go to the bar and try and send a free drink to Andy.
Amazing. Alexis is handing Angel their drink, and are you coming up behind them, or are you gonna be at the bar?
Like, free drink for Electric Raptor's bestie.
And I hear this voice, and I do a little bit of a slow turn. And just go, excuse me, Electric Raptor's bestie is right here. And I was like, hi, Lulu.
Fuck. Hey! My favorite sibling! And I'm gonna try and give you a hug and kisses on either side.
Oh no. I just kind of like put my palm against your forehead so that you don't get within a foot of me. And I just going like, aha. So, no text, no phone call. You just show up here. And did I just hear correctly? You were pretending to be me.
Why would I pretend to be you?
Well, I don't know. I don't think anyone would pretend to be you, Lulu.
Okay, ouch.
Ooh.
First of all, that was a little bit painful.
I'm almost wondering if that was striking out with voice or violence.
That hurt my feelings.
Getting a little ouchy.
I think it will have to be, yes.
Also, I feel like you just kind of, I think you just also accused her of lying, because she's like, why would I pretend to be you? You're like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess you can pick both. Would you rather do a strikeout or accuse someone of lying?
Ooh.
Ooh. I think let's accuse someone of lying.
Okay.
Because I'm going to pretty much assume Lulu is up to no good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have an audience?
I do.
Do you have evidence?
I just heard her with my own ears, along with the witnesses that are viewing both of us at the same time.
I'm just imagining behind the bar, like Draz and Alexis being like leaning in, like, interesting.
Definitely. Lily, do you think this counts as evidence?
No.
Or is this hearsay?
This is hearsay.
Are you the center of attention? On Hell? Like, you making a scene at this point?
I am making a scene at this point.
Okay.
I
so
mean,
go ahead
I just put my palm against her forehead to prevent her from hugging me.
Okay, go ahead and roll +2. for those
And
questions.
can I use my siblings' move of hard to pin down?
Yes, absolutely you can. Go ahead and mark a condition and roll.
I'm gonna go with cornered.
Cornered. Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay,
go with
+2
corn.
or +1 to act desperately.
Excellent. And are you using your twin's reputation, taking advantage of your twin's reputation?
I'm gonna say I am my twin. This person just came out and is accusing me of being my sibling. Why would they do that? I have been here ever since my act ended.
Just out of curiosity, are
Wow.
y'all like fraternal twins or identical twins? I'm assuming identical.
Identical.
Okay.
We have to be identical for this to have any chance of working.
Oh no, Mary Kate and
Very
Ashley
funny
are
if we were
identical.
fraternal.
I was gonna
That
say,
would
like,
be hilarious.
okay, listen, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen aren't identical twins. They're fraternal twins, and they
Yeah,
look
that's true.
fucking similar as hell.
They do look really similar.
All the
Okay.
fraternal twins in my family do not look alike.
Are
There's like
they-
weirdly a lot of twins in my family.
There were
It's
like,
like-
3 in my graduating class. It was so weird.
I will say though that I have an ace in the hole because my bestie, the star of the drag show, is right beside me, and we were planning on doing shots. She
Mhm.
actually picked me up from the dressing room.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Just out of
So if
curiosity.
you're trying,
Good, finish your thing.
I was like, so if you're trying to pretend to be me, I have a witness that can definitively say otherwise.
I'd say that probably counts as evidence.
Yeah, it's a witness. It's
Yeah.
a credible witness.
Yeah,
I'll admit it. I'll admissible in court.
but you're also being cruel and in public.
You are. So that is also going to be roll off. Roll off. This is great. This is dramatic.
Roll off!
Ugh.
Okay. I was gonna
The
say, did
dice
Andy?
finally came
did
to
I-
get me.
And Andy, are you seeing this?
I
Yeah,
got
did
a
I actually?
7.
Did I finally get my drink?
Yes, I think you got your drink.
Okay, I'm
and you are
absolutely just,
watching
like-
this scene.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it. I'm like taking one step and being like, okay, quick question. What did you order for me? Lou, what did you order for me? Just out of curiosity.
Oh. I said free drink for my bestie, so probably whatever Sarah Bottoms likes.
What is Sarah Bottoms like? That doesn't tell me anything.
So you can decide. Honestly,
Okay.
it's probably like just a vodka tonic or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a sip and be like, oh, she knows I don't like tonic water, and then like look to someone next to me that's like very attractive and be like, here you go, and then just kind of turn back to whatever's going on here.
Okay, so I have evidence. I'm the center of attention, so that gives me a +2.
Mm-hmm. And I got a
That'll
7.
be a 13.
So that gives you a -2, but you definitely still won this.
So 13 minus 2 is 11 versus a 7. So what happens on our 11? You get to choose 2. You can be right despite what the audience has already seen, even though you kind of were.
Mhm.
Lulu admits their falsehood or mark a condition, their choice. Or they're surprised, scared, or flustered. They must act with desperation before they can act against you. Ooh. So you get
I
two of
think
those.
Lulu's going to have to act with desperation against me.
Okay. And you get to pick 2,
Um,
I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the marking of a condition, am I making her mark a condition or am I marking a condition?
Yeah.
It's-
So Lulu marks a condition, or she admits that she was lying.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have you mark a condition.
Well, Lulu gets to pick.
I get to pick.
Yeah.
So I'll
Oh,
admit
never
that I
mind.
was lying because I already have 2 conditions marked.
Okay.
Come on, just keep adding to them. You're collecting them like Pokemon.
I am. But yes, I will. So I will just go. And there are 2 extras in the family, everyone, and take a big bow.
Amazing.
Just in the
I'm
background.
gonna
you're
like
just-
roll my eyes and let this go.
In the background, you're just gonna hear like slow clap coming from the other end of the bar.
And it's like, everyone, this is my sister Lulu.
That's that clip in the old Newbot. It's like, that's right, Darlene. Good job. Slow clap.
You see a few people like think it's a show and excitedly clap like tourists. Clearly, tourists like with fanny packs on. They're so excited to be here. They're like, "Yay! That was amazing!" Flora is just cackling into her drink, just like, "You are both ridiculous. This is so silly." And I think Dio is just like, "There's 2 of you?" And drops a drink again and just shatters everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's damn it, and goes in the back to get some stuff to clean up.
I could
Poor bad.
totally see that. And I'm going to kind of like wave Andy over and just be like, come in, group huddle. It's like, just found out something interesting.
I'm gonna just like awkwardly walk over and like lean in, just like, good show, yes.
Did you like your homecoming present for me? I gift wrapped him for you.
Oh, rage. Just rage for a split moment before a sigh. And, well, your present wasn't completely unappreciated. I did learn a few interesting things. It's like, and plus he's given me the ammunition to utterly destroy him later.
Perfect. See, and you say that I always blow up your spot when I come home.
You do. It's like your purpose in life. I don't understand it, but... However, I think you would also be interested in making sure that this club is still standing the next time you blow into town and blow things up?
You know, the next holiday. Or not, apparently.
This is a holiday. It's International Take a Picture of a Dog on the Street and Post It Online Day. Thought it was very important that I come home and spend this with the family.
Yeah. Very important, even though we don't have a dog.
Well,
Yeah.
no, that's the whole reason you're supposed to take a picture of someone else's dog.
I'm just thinking at some point, like, there's definitely a point at which these two, like, owned a dog and then they couldn't take care of it, so Lulu's like, here you go, random friend, have a dog.
I can see that.
Yeah. Like, I'm moving, I'm not taking this dog, here.
As the tension keeps mounting between the 2 of you, and Andy, you're watching, you feel like somebody brush behind you and kind of like poke you in the shoulder, and it's Rebecca. She's like, hey, what's going on, person I've never met before?
Oh, you know, just keeping pace. Listening
Come here.
to 2 excellent actors enjoy their craft, and I'm gonna just follow her. Since she was like a follower.
What's up with them?
Oh, they're like this. It's a long story, and my brain is like, if this was a telenovela, you would have heard it like 3 seasons ago.
I mean, it's a great. Is it an act like the snipey twin thing? Because like it's really fun. And what if it was, headlining at the new place?
I mean, I think it's like yes and no. Depends on how you define act. If we're talking like how Lulu acts, like every day is a chance to do something new. If we're talking act as in this isn't real, that's a little bit more arguable.
Okay. Well, I like it. I'm gonna give them my card. I won't say that I know you or anything. We're just casually talking. Your secret is safe with me.
I think it's in both of our interests if this building continues to exist and doesn't immediately get, demolished, because that's going to be a lot of paperwork for you and a headache and a half for me.
Now, who's talking about demolished? I'm just talking about a facelift, darling.
People do like those, don't they? Rich people do like those, huh?
They do.
It's like, and here I am thinking, once Angel tells Flora, the building might get demolished.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I am just kind of, looking over. Is Rebecca doing anything else? Like, is she dressed in, like, a specific way? Is there, like, a specific, like, is she looking around? Is she acting in a weird way?
Yeah, go ahead and do a... do you want to spot something out of place with Rebecca?
Yeah, sure.
Have you been intimate with this person recently?
I mean, it depends on how you define intimate, because if you were saying, like, we made an agreement, that would keep us both from...
Pretty intimate.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll say yeah.
Okay. Are you free of other distractions?
I mean, yeah, those two are gonna do what they're gonna do behind me.
Okay. The show has concluded.
Yes.
And are you approaching things head on and without guile?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just trying to see what's going on so I can pick out the bullshit, as it were.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Do you want me to add anything to it, or is it just...
You get to add the 3 for those. Like, you're fully focused in on Rebecca.
Okay.
You two have a history.
Okay, that was 2 6s plus 3, so that's a 15.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you get to ask 2 questions.
Okay.
How does Rebecca feel about something? What is she planning? How could you get Rebecca to do something? What do you have of value or use? And what is your character hoping to get, or what's Rebecca hoping to get from something?
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like ask her and be like, other than the whole building thing, there's gotta be something else, right? You're not just kind of showing up and doing this for whatever reason, right?
Wow, that's a little personal, but
I mean, be honest here with me. We're sitting here, I'm not saying anything, you're not saying anything, and honestly, I feel like there's too much going on around us for anyone to pay a sliver of attention to 2 people having a conversation. Like, I have to yell if I need to tell someone to move so I can go to the bathroom.
well, then I should get closer. And she'll lean in and just say, if I make this place into the hottest club in Zona Rosa, my name will be on it. I can stop working for Megacorp. I can start my own firm. I don't have to be in debt to those big box jerks anymore.
Interesting.
And like, make a little money. Like, would that be so horrible? I mean, I could cut you in on it too. We could make our deal a little more official.
I'm good, but thank you. I do quite enjoy getting my free drinks here. It's a good starting spot.
Stop
And
with
then
free drinks though when you could have like an actual job. Like you could be head of security.
my brain just went, I don't dream of labor. uh, and then
What does Andy?
yeah, literally. I'm like, I'm just happy to be here unofficially. There is less legal and emotional strings if I'm tied to a place, which is quite a boon, if you ask me.
Look, I appreciate you helping by, keeping my little secret. And she kind of shows you her phone where she's taken a bunch of pictures of like the spaces, and you can see she's already like started to sketch out like what could possibly be turned into.
Mhm.
She's like, I appreciate you, helping me be here kind of incognito, but seriously, if you want in on this, like we could really help each other out.
Okay, and then I think my other question will be, uh, not the Pichu's arguing. um, just gonna kind of like look at her and be like, so, what is the plan exactly, necessarily? You're gonna take this place over? Are you gonna like drop Megacore out of the situation? What's the plan?
No, it'll be their place. But I mean, I'm gonna get my name in design magazines for it. They're gonna credit me for my work. They have to. I'm doing the work.
Is- I'm just sitting here and I'm like, do you really think that just being in like an edition of Juxtapose magazine is gonna be enough?
This is
I
my
was like,
shot,
what's actual?
okay? You get the sense like she's really naive.
Yeah, I'm like sitting here and I'm like, sweet summer child. uh, I was kind of like looking at it and be like, okay, you know, I'm usually here if you decide at some point that you're going to sit and take a minute and think and evaluate what is actually happening. I'd be happy to keep talking to you about what to do next. But until that point, I don't think there's anything more that I can offer you or you can offer me that would make any of this better in any circumstance.
But like I could get you a contract.
Contracts are just paper.
Okay, fine. Well, what can I get you, promise you to get you on board? Like what would be valuable for you?
What would be valuable for me is if Megacore just you know, just kind of like make a gesture with my like hand and be like, if they all just kind of like picked up all their shit and just kind of, like out of the picture. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, not unless you have like millions of pesos to invest in this place and outbid them, I guess.
I mean, look at this place. We're here on a Friday night. I'm happy about free drinks. I don't think either of us have thousands of pesos to spend on this place. But I think you already know that.
To me for, hitching my horse to the biggest wagon in town. I
That wagon's gonna run you over one day, girl.
Fine. Whatever. I don't need to hear this from you. Goodbye. And she's gonna turn on her docks and head out. You get another question actually from your size up move. You can ask where the nearest weapon is, what she's trying to hide, and what's her way out.
I also
Okay, would we
want to
say-
know if she notices on Hell before she goes.
I was gonna say, if we're talking like way out, are we talking like way out of the immediate vicinity, or are we talking way out of like this planet if it all destroys itself?
Way out of like this immediate vicinity. Like you're like using your security guard.
Okay. Okay. What else? Sure. What else is she trying to hide while she walks away?
You can see her hand shaking, like she's in deeper on this. Like, there is more at stake for her, you think, than just a business arrangement.
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of like, as she goes, I'm just gonna kind of like wave her off, give her like a little bow, and be like, "Have a good night, my friend," and just turn around and like look at the twins and assume that they have stopped arguing.
And she's gonna leave. And she does not. She takes one last picture of the bar, but she does not like notice Angel and Lulu.
Great, that's excellent.
But
I
I
love that.
Do think that you are in her picture, unless you make an attempt to not be in the picture.
I feel like it's quite hard to avoid, especially if I'm there all the time, and if I'm turned around, I don't think I'm gonna notice.
I meant Lulu and
Oh,
like you see this person who's like dressed in like all new, trying to look grungy, black clothes, taking a wide shot of the bar.
I slept with this person.
Rebecca?
Yeah, wasn't the person I hooked up with?
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah,
That's what I was asking.
Oh,
damn,
yeah.
Vic.
Yeah, she would notice. As she's taking a picture of the bar, you see her eyes get huge. Lulu,
I
are
was
you
gonna say,
going to
I have no qualms being in this picture.
Okay.
But I feel like maybe my sibling might not want to be in this picture, but I don't care.
Oh gosh.
I'm thinking that I don't mind being in a picture. Is this like a candid shot, or is this like everyone grouping together and actually doing a stage shot thing?
It's a candid shot. She's taking a picture of like the structure of the building, but trying to look nonchalant.
Yeah, I'm thinking Angel doesn't notice. Maybe Lulu does. But Angel is definitely in the picture, clearly visible right next to Lulu, but perhaps doesn't notice the picture being taken.
Okay. Lulu, you see Rebecca, this person that you have hooked up with.
Mm-hmm.
You're right next to your twin. You kind of have control of the situation on who she sees, but you know she's gonna see one of you.
I don't want her to see me, and my twin just embarrassed me. This is their problem.
Weak.
Wow.
I'm weak.
My twin just called me out in front of an entire bar when I just came back into town on National Take a Picture of a Stranger's Dog and Post It Online Day, which is very rude. So yeah, I want Rebecca to definitely see my twin first.
Okay. So ducking out of the way, Andy, do you see all this happening too?
Yeah,
does
I'm
Andy
just
see
gonna,
the duplicitousness?
Lean
absolutely
down to tie my shoe.
I definitely like see this whole like act natural moment for like Lulu where she like does like the weird like bend and snap to fix her shoes kind of thing. And I'm just gonna kind of
There's
like
glow stick in my shoe.
absolutely. And I'm imagining there's probably like I'm probably realizing that Rebecca's still taking a picture, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? These two can work their stuff out. This is no longer my problem. This is for them to figure out.
Angel, you see this person like dressed in brand new clothes, just like blushing, walking up to you, and she'll kind of scuff her foot against the floor of the bar and just say like, I really liked your show. You looked really, really great up there.
Thank you. Can I buy you a drink?
Yes, and then I'll buy you a drink.
I love how everyone is
Perfect.
just throwing themselves at Angel tonight.
Oh, and if you like the show, let me introduce you to Flora. She is our amazing leader. And so I will go ahead and introduce the two of them.
Ooh.
Okay. Flora just like gives her the up and down and is like, nice new digs. What's the occasion, girl?
The read! The read!
You do notice, Angel, that this woman seems to just like be trying to get close to you, like physically. Like she's trying to like scoot closer. She's like fiddling with her phone. She keeps like bumping your arm.
Oh. Ooh. Do I like this? It might be a little awkward with I'm thinking Dio is nearby, probably making eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh
He might
yeah.
have even made
And
your drink.
I'm probably like I can't avoid him. And probably definitely notices the tension there.
Like I said, this is your situationship. I don't know much about it. It is not my job to know much about it. This is your problem.
I
Yep.
actually think when you go to introduce Rebecca to Flora, Dio is going to like kind of grab your hand and say like, can we talk in the back just really quick?
Oh no. Sure, I have a feeling that this talk has been coming, and I'll just be like, talk with Flora for a bit. I just need to for a little. I'll be back.
She hastily just like kind of shoves her business card at you like,
oh,
if you ever wanted to talk again.
Such a weird way of giving
Oh,
someone your
thank
number. You
you.
give them your fucking business number.
Yeah, well, we'll take the business card. And
I'm
very
weak.
Corporate Riz.
I'm so weak.
so
funny.
so the business card, is it a Megacorp business card?
It is. Yeah. And it
Oh,
has her name
wow.
very clearly on it, like Rebecca Cruz, designer, Megacorp.
Mm-hmm. So this is now the second Megacorp person. And yeah, she's yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Flora about this later, but right now there's some unresolved business with Dio.
Can't believe Dio's gonna die of heartbreak. This poor boy.
I don't know if Dio's gonna die of heartbreak. Okay, so here's the thing that I see for my character is that she thought this was going to be a fling, but she felt more connected to Dio than anyone else. So she's fighting her feelings on this.
Again, is this not just like the Baldur's Gate moment? What is happening here?
It is.
Look, if I'm gonna run this game, it's gonna be a dating sim for my friends. So I'm gonna give
So
you
good.
hot evil people.
It's so good.
Conflicting evil people.
If we're going to be in a telenovela soap opera, it has to be this way.
This is true.
Not Draz, Baldur's Gate 3, my favorite telenovela.
I need someone to edit it immediately, like a novella. I need it so badly.
Oh.
I want. If anyone can do this for me.
Sending it
you're
into
the one.
the ether.
I was gonna say, you're the one that has
Just-
experience.
Manifesting.
Putting it out there.
Uh.
Rolling dice in Spanish. I love this.
This is so good. I love this.
Dio is going to like lead you into the back, into like the walk-in area, and just is gonna do. He's gonna do the door thing. He's just gonna put his hand like by your head by the door and be like, "I don't like you talking to that woman. I thought we had something special."
And there's Angel going, Dio.
To Dio's credit, he has a point in his favor because he bikes everywhere and doesn't work for the Megacorp. So he's got points in his favor.
Yeah, exactly. And also it's like, Dio, I don't understand my feelings for you.
what is there to understand? Like, why do we have to understand it? Why can't we just feel it? Angel, like, this is the realest thing I've ever felt in my, like, 21 years of life, okay?
Oh, baby.
This is
And there's Angel going, I feel the same, but I'm scared. I've never felt like this before.
this is some bullshit coming from a man who's dropped at least 3 margaritas tonight.
Is this a lie from Angel?
Yeah, are you lying?
I know. I'm thinking this is true. I'm thinking this is
Okay.
true.
So this is very out of character for Angel.
This
Yes.
is, I wonder.
Are you expressing
Did
your
either of you
passion
see them like leaving? Just putting a bug in the ears of the other two.
Yes.
Like, this is a listen-inable situation. Angel, can you express your love passionately? Since you're dressed to impress.
Yes,
Do they
I would love
believe
to.
you're single?
Well, I'm not sure if he believes that I'm single,
I don't think so.
but I think
Believe
he
you're not
believes that
exclusively
their
dating
relationship is more real than the other relationships he perceives her having, perceives them having.
I
ahead
would like
and-
to imagine we're doing the, like, don't be suspicious moment of, like, walking over and it's just Lulu and Andy just, like, leaning to, like, listen against the door. Like through the thick walking-ass door.
I have a
Yes.
question. Where is
Mhm.
Eduardo during this?
That's a great question. You haven't seen him come back out of the dressing room.
Okay.
Good to know.
Do you want him here? Because we can pull him out onto the dance floor.
I want to wait for the love confession, and then I want to tell Eduardo to go in there.
Okay, yeah. You see him kind of like outside the dressing rooms, looking a little dazed, and he's trying to like dance again. Like "Rain on Me" is playing, and
Oh, buddy.
he's like giving it like 60%.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Moping
he's
in
still
Spanish.
dazed.
Oh, jeez.
He's taking
No.
a long shit.
Okay, can I amend this? And how about we don't just shove our dwarter in there, but also, what's her name? Rachel?
Rebecca?
Rebecca.
So I was gonna tell Eduardo, like, I'm so sorry about the way that my sibling talked to you. They wanted you to know that they were embarrassed to say their true feelings, you know, with Sarah right outside.
I'm losing my mind.
So they said they really want to talk to you in their dressing room right now.
Wait, but
we
we're not
haven't
in the
met.
dressing
I'm
room.
Lulu. Or not the dressing room, wherever the fuck you are.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Lulu. We haven't met.
Just imagine you walking up to this fan and be like, wherever the fuck you are, hi!
Can I want to get to this because this is amazing, but I do want to finish the
Love confession.
Express your love passionately roll.
Please do.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay. On the die, that's an 11.
Wow.
So passionate.
This is meant to be.
Okay. So the target gives themselves to you or reveals a secret they probably shouldn't, and they also tell you whether they love you or not and who else they love.
Damn.
Dio is going to just like launch himself into your arms and just like kiss you, and is just like, I'm ready. Let's take the plunge. Let's be together. There is one problem though. I technically am married.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Yeah.
Who is this person that is standing in the way of our love?
It's so This is so weird. It's so strange. I don't even know if it actually happened, but one morning, one night I had this crazy night. I had just turned 21. It was my first night out at the bars, and I woke up in a really fancy hotel room, and next to me was a marriage certificate and a ring and a note that just said, like, "I'll be back, husband." So I don't know if it's an elaborate prank or if I'm actually married, but I think I might actually be married.
What is the name on the certificate? It has to have another name.
It does. It does have another name.
Is it okay? I misread your message. Just I thought you said, "Is it Luigi?"
Let's go get married.
Luigi. I love how you can tell that Christina's trying to figure out who this is going to be for maximum impact.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to volunteer an idea, I was thinking it was going to be our mysterious figure that we saw watching Lulu.
Ooh.
And just say, like, the name was torn off, like the name was removed, or there's like water damage on the name, and we didn't see it, but like it looks really official.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's no way to know.
There's probably a copy in the court somewhere. You could buy.
I love the fact that this love confession is getting broken up by the fact that like Dio went and got married by like an Elvis impersonator. I love this.
Did they go to Mexican Vegas?
I mean, Vegas and Reno even have drive-through wedding chapels, so like it didn't have to be Elvis. It could have been like a bank teller.
Yeah, like it could be. You know, this was in Vegas. I went to Vegas for my 21st. And
Elvis is a bank teller.
And there's
could be some mysterious American. I don't know, but
and there's Angel going. You know what? I don't care. I love you, and if we have to, we'll find this person. Get you an annulment or a divorce or whatever we need.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll get him whatever he needs.
And yeah, they're going to. He's just gonna to kiss you again. Here in the walk-in. Meanwhile, outside, your twin is wreaking havoc on the dance floor, and Edward is just like, wait, didn't we talk earlier?
No, you talked to... We get confused all the time. You talked to Angel. My name's Lulu. My family calls me Lucy, but you can call me Lulu.
Oh, good.
Not the gaslighting for me.
That could have been so embarrassing, and I swear you were wearing a different color dress, but...
What would have been embarrassing? Did you fall on your face?
I can come back from it. Look, sibling to random person you've never met, like, what do you think? Like, has Angel ever mentioned me? My name's Eduardo, by the way. Eduardo.
Can I call you Eddie?
Sure.
Eddie. Just like in my favorite musical.
Rocky Horror?
Yes! You just made me think of him because you seem so smart. And Eddie was known for his brain.
Yeah.
So Jazz said, one of you was wearing a white and gold dress and the other was wearing a black.
No, actually, Angel, when I asked who to look for, because we hadn't met, and they said, the guy with the really visible pelvic bones and the really nice, like, center V.
I'm gonna stretch a little.
Yeah, I saw you doing that from across the room, and I was like, that has to be him.
Sometimes I, like, crop my work shirts.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining this
So
man,
clever.
like, because he was wearing, like, an unbuttoned button-up shirt. I'm just imagining him cutting the bottom off a button-up shirt.
Forgets
the
to shorten
tie-
his tie.
Yeah, like, the tie is longer than his shirt. I saw you stretch across the room and I like your vibes.
I'm not a long neck, but I'm gonna stop. Dinosaur thing.
Yeah, she said she was really insecure because Sarah was there, but she wants to talk to you alone.
Okay.
I've
Where
never
can I
seen her
find-
like this about anyone, and like I've known her whole life.
Where can I find On Hell? Like, I need to talk to them immediately.
And I'll give directions that Lulu knows and Jess does not.
Okay. Andy, you see this, like, half
I was gonna say-
unbuttoned corporate looking guy, like, ripping off his blazer, chugging it over. He's gonna, like, undo his tie a little and start going for the walk-in.
Put on some
This-
cologne before you go. Angel really likes that.
This was, like, a moment of
Especially
this
in
whole thing
small
of, like,
spaces.
as you say, this whole moment, I'm just imagining Andy like one of those people watching tennis where it's just, like, snap back and forth between what's happening here. I'm gonna, like, look at Eddie and be like, I don't know if you wanna... You know what? You can make the decision. You can make the decision whether or not to go in there or not. That's your choice. You're an adult.
He's gonna fling open the door and catch you both in the act, I guess. Dio and
Yep.
Angel
Mm-hmm.
kissing. What do you do?
I mean, this is the love of my life. I'm not even sure I've noticed the door open.
I'm gonna be behind and be like, Angel!
Mm?
Like, like trying to like
And it's just kind of like the gasp turnaround, right?
Dio's gonna turn to you and be like, who is this? Leave. We're in the middle of something. And
It's like, and I'm just gonna go. This is Eduardo, and I smell Lulu's hands all over this.
does Lulu's hands smell like really expensive overpriced cologne?
Yes, they do.
he will say, like, I did meet Lulu. But I was coming in here to meet you because I understood that you and I had shared a connection, and I'm wondering why you are connecting with the busboy.
Ah.
I saw
What
your husband
happened?
already seem like someone you can manipulate.
I just, like, he doesn't even drive, I assume. Like, what is this guy? Like,
They don't even have
And
dental.
at this point, Angel's not even going to bother with Lulu and all of that jazz, and just go. I'm sorry, Eduardo. I'm sure Lulu may have said some things, but I just realized that I couldn't stop fighting my feelings for Dio. And with what you said about the future that you were envisioning, I just don't see us heading in the same direction.
I told you that in confidence, and you're just gonna turn around and be with some other guy? Can he even grow a beard? Like,
I'm sorry, I told you that in confidence reminds me of the I told you that in confidence. Yeah, you sounded so confident in it, so I figured you wanted to know.
And I think Eduardo is actually going to, like, he's gonna put his fists up and be like,
Oh.
And
Okay.
that's
okay, kid, like, what are we doing?
if if that is what is happening, I am going to finish taking my sip of like my vodka cranberry, put it on the ground, and do my move, take a stand in order to keep Dio from getting his shit punched out.
Yes. Okay. Are you trying to impress? Are you trying to impress Dio?
No, I'm mainly just trying to keep this scrawny little kid from getting his lights punched out.
Is the law being broken?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Okay.
Because number one, you're also in a food space, which you're not supposed to be in.
None of you have a food handler's card.
This is an OSHA violation.
And are you handling things straightforwardly and without guile?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so go ahead and roll +2.
That's a 9.
Yeah, it's the sir. You seem to have forgotten I'm the unofficial bouncer for this bar.
You have forgotten that you may have the deep V, but I got the gun.
Do you have a
Can you stop bullets with these guns?
Literally, yeah. It's just I have loosened my tie and just being like, we're not gonna do that.
I do want to, because I know we talked about the basic moves, but there are other moves that are flashback moves. If you wanted to have a knife or something stored in this walk-in, you could flash back to a time where you hid it in here if you wanted to have that, or anything like that. You could do a flashback.
My brain was like, why would I need to store a knife in here if I could just lean over and grab a frozen fish or something?
I mean, you could do that too.
Yeah.
I love it.
But no, I'm staying between them with things within my hand's reach, because I'm not going to immediately go to smack this man with a frozen appetizer, but I am not against it.
Okay, so you get to hold one. You can protect Dio from an attack and take the hit instead of him. Or you can, what is the other one? Keep someone from leaving a room unless they go through you, or take +1 on striking out with violence against someone who threatens harm, which would be Eddie.
If I choose the striking out, can I choose to wait until he goes to try to punch him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I don't ever play aggressive characters, why not?
Well, he is gonna go for him. He is enraged. He is fully enraged and does not care that you're there, and is gonna try and duck around you and grab Dio. So do you want to strike out at him?
Oh yeah, if he's doing that, I'm just imagining him kind of trying to reach around me. I want to grab his arm, lock it underneath my armpit, and twist him around.
Excellent. And what about our twins? Are you jumping into the fray, or what are you doing?
Why would I do that?
Say, can I give some kind of moral support to Andy?
Well,
my boyfriend's in danger of getting his shit kicked in. Oh, that's so funny.
What can I do?
I was say you might want to be more concerned about Dio here.
Right.
You could definitely try to distract. I could if you wanted to help Andy out.
Hit him in the face with your weird Dilophosaur thing.
How about I act with desperation? Because Eduardo's trying to hurt my love. I'm definitely not going to let that happen without a fight.
Okay.
But I definitely do something throw something at him from farther away.
Okay. I feel while that might be desperate, it might be striking out since you are hitting, using violence. I think act with desperation might be trying to grab Dio and run out the door, because you're trying to avoid a situation.
Ooh, actually running out the door might be even better.
Okay. Are you grabbing anyone, or are you just taking off by just yourself?
I would grab Dio and try and get out of the way.
Oh, get on the
Okay.
bike and go.
And how about Lulu? You've made this happen. What's going on?
This is why we can't have nice things.
So I can't act against my sibling unless I act with desperation.
This is true.
I barely know this little boy. This Dio person. But I have been in that job. So I don't necessarily want them to die. But
I was gonna say, I don't think you need to know him that well to know that it's not fair for this 21-year-old little, like, post-pubescent man to die because you did this.
So, Eduardo's about to beat up Dio, and Andy's about to shoot Eduardo is what's happening?
No, I'm basically just trying to, like, twist his arm behind his back.
Okay.
When I said gun, I meant, like, my arm, like my massive biceps that I totally have in real life. Don't worry about it.
Since I have not been in this room yet, I'm going to take my siblings' big entrance.
I love it. I love it so much. What
And
condition are you going to mark?
Going to mark Driven.
Love it. Love it. A fun thing happens when you mark all the conditions.
I know.
So I'm fine with this. And
so roll plus
You're
one
gonna
for each
roll-
person within the room. My sibling has been intimate.
with whom you've been, or you're pretending to be your sibling with your sibling in the room?
No, but it is their move, so I wasn't sure.
I think it's you. It can be you.
It's me. Okay, so that's none of them.
Okay.
So that's +0.
But are you taking advantage of your twin's reputation?
Yes.
Excellent. So that's +1.
Okay.
Let's do Andy first. So Andy, do you want to go ahead and what was the condition of your roll?
I rolled a 9.
9. All right. So that is a hit. Your strike lands, and you each mark a condition.
Okay.
What condition would you like to mark, and how are you striking out at Eduardo?
Okay. I'm gonna take vicious, which is +1 to strike out, -2 to process feelings, and I'm absolutely just like going into, kind of like I don't know why my brain said overdrive, but I'm like, no, it's like autopilot basically, where I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm twisting your arm behind your back, and you're gonna get thrown outside. I don't care at this point.
Right. Yeah, you just throw this man bodily out of the walk-in, kind of skids on some of the remaining ice that's on the floor. This just heap of gym bro on the ground, completely humiliated. Shirt askew, everything. How about on hell? What was your roll?
I rolled a 5, so I failed.
No.
And
No!
I would love to mark a condition.
Yes, I think that is absolutely what is going to happen. What condition are you going to mark? Let's.
Try and decide between raging and zealous.
I was looking at raging too.
I'm thinking raging.
Yeah, like he
Because
tried to hurt your man.
He tried to hurt my man. My sister instigated this situation. I'm feeling pretty angry at the world right now. I just want to love this guy.
Yeah. So I think you and Dio also kind of go sliding out onto the floor of the bar, like the dance floor kind of parts for you. At first, people are like, "Oh my gosh, they're having fun," but then people realize it's a fight, and they start forming like a ring around, like record scratch. Like everybody's watching all of you.
Yeah.
Well stopped. Britney Spears is toxic.
I'm at
this.
the center. I'm at the center
yeah.
of attention, but this is not the attention that I want.
Oh yeah, this is a toxic needle drop moment For
This
sure.
is this is the moment of like I could do something that could change the trajectory of all of our lives.
And how about Lulu?
Got a 7.
Ooh.
Hey. So, that is a hit. And so, sorry, I was looking at the wrong move.
Okay.
Anyone you have been intimate with is surprised, frightened, or confused. I think Rebecca
this
is there.
Okay. See, this is why I
Yeah.
wanted to make it the people that my sibling has been intimate with, because my plan is to walk out and say, stop fighting. If she gets hurt, you could hurt the baby.
Oh my god!
I love it. I love it
Golly!
so much. Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
I mean, you can even do this because you've technically quote unquote been intimate with Edward.
Yeah, you have.
That's why I
everything's
use my
Oh.
sibling's reputation for that.
Yes.
I would allow this. Oh my god.
Everything comes to a halt. Like toxic just stops
Like,
playing.
stop. You
But
just
wouldn't
see the
this be a
background.
great way to end the episode?
It is a perfect way to end the episode. The credits roll, and it kind of the camera just like zooms out, and you see the family sitting on the couch, like, what? So we'll have to find out what happens next week on Pasión de los Pasiones.
Yeah!
Thank you, everyone,
Yeah!
for sticking around and enjoying the drama. Let's find everyone. Ink, where can we find you?
Hi, my name is Ink. You can find me on Terrible Bird app or Cerulean Sky app at These Dead Pens, where I beam and scream about things that are important. Like, for example, hey, you shouldn't have to have a stronger stance on Palestine than a politician. So maybe call your politicians and tell them to quit being little babies about it. Pro tip. But yes, tonight I have played Andy, your wonderful El Caballero.
And Zan, where can we find you?
Hello, I'm Zan, also known as Zan Larson or Pale White Rabbit on social medias. I have my own website, zanlarson.com, which should be in the thing that pops up. And I played La Belleza tonight, the belle.
And Jess, where can we find you?
Hey, you can find me. I'm not much on the Bird app anymore, but I'm on Blue Skies on Sealy Jess. And yeah, this is great. Come find me there and find us next week.
Yeah, and join our Patreon if you want to see us talk about what playbooks we'd give the Baldur's Gate 3 characters, because I have a feeling that's what we're going to be talking about in our behind the scenes, or at least in our Discord. Like this conversation is going to happen. Hi, I'm Christina. I really love this game, and you can find me over on Blue Sky at Xtina Smash, or you can find me on the remains of the Bird app at D20 Xtina. And if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you should come on down to TPK Brewing in Portland, Oregon, and play some games with myself and get some drinkies. It's a good time. It's cozy. It's fun, and it just opened.
Less fighting there.
Huh?
Less fighting there.
Yeah, please don't fight in our walk-in. We don't have one, I don't think. I don't know, but yeah, no fighting. I will 86 you. Thank you so much, and join us next week to see what happens.
Heck yeah. We are going to go raid Phoenix Iwaki, so go give Phoenix a big 3-fee hello. And we will see you next week for the conclusion of this. Take care, everybody.
Have a good day.
Bye!
Bye!